Uncle Deke here of the Bonsai versus Mini Popwing video, and I want to show you a couple of things that we had to do before we flew it today that I realized. I talked to Keith, Bonafide Pirate, and because I noticed that, zoom in on this, I noticed that the servo arms were flexing a lot. And it had these round ones, and they're the same length that the arms were, and these don't flex. So all I did was change these out. It didn't affect the length of this. I just took the arm off and put this on. That's all I did. Did them both. And then I cannot be exactly correct in saying this is exactly like the Bonsai, because the motor mount is slightly shorter. It must be 1/4 of an inch shorter than the Bonsai. And when I put the propeller on, it hit right here. So I had to take a chunk out of here and a chunk out of here. But what I did is I filled the inside with hot glue. So that sealed the laminate on both sides, and it will help this corner be stronger. So I put hot glue here and here. But this is the same motor, the same propeller that I used on the ones I had in Mexico, exactly. It plopped in pretty good out here a couple of times, but there's nothing but a little dirt here, and I told you how important this was. There's a little stick or something stuck in this, and I coated that with hot glue all over. There's still a little something stuck in it. So this is an important part, but I would coat it in hot glue all the way around. The other thing I did after we had the video the other day is I coated the inside of this with hot glue, spread it out real good all the way around in the corners and everything, and that makes that way stronger in there. Didn't affect the size of it any, and this is how I put it in. I put the ESC power connection underneath. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go. I put that ESC power connection under there. Push that down, pull it tight, and that keeps that from flopping, and then plug that in there. So I'm going to leave it like this until I get home with it, and I'll mark the CG, and we'll take another little quick picture of it. Oh, another thing it is, I put some red on the bottom. This plane, because it's this color, is much more visible in the air than the blue of the Bonsai. That's a big criticism. And the bottom side is white, where the other one was blue, and I put red on here to make it seen, and it was, now I was fighting a pretty good wind today, but basically the first toss it was way out of trim and didn't want to fight the wind. I fixed that, and after that, every toss after that was just perfect. Didn't have to hardly give it any trim at all. A little down trim and a little bit of right, I think. That's all I had to do. But I'll show you, I think, kind of where the CG is. Okay, that's, give it just a little nose right there. Okay, it's right here where my fingers are, right there. So what I've read is it's about in line with the back of this opening right here. So if I come right across there and right across there, that's where it's at. So right across the back edge of this opening where the receiver is, across like that. Now, the next thing we're going to do, since we know this flies so well, is we're going to FPV it. And I've got a Fox Ear 600 milliamp postage stamp size 5.8 transmitter to put on it, and a small camera, and we're going to give it the old FPV treatment. Yes, we are. I flew this out there for more than 20 minutes on that battery, and it's still got a lot left in it. So I'm pretty sold on this. Of course, this is soft out here, but this thing will take a beating. Another thing you could do with this would be combat. It'd be a beautiful combat plane because it's tough. We reinforced here. It's got lots of spars in it, and we laminated it. You're more than likely to be the winner. So there's lots of uses for this. I'm addicted to it. $9 batteries, orange receiver if you want to. Low cost on everything. Buy enough stuff to build 4 of them and have them for your buddies too. So here you go. The Mini Popwing by Nitro Planes. I'm a new believer. Uncle Deke out.